Well, welcome to Fun Time Travel. Today we're going to talk about 5 do's and 5 don'ts that you should consider for your next cruise. So we'll get into that right after this. Maybe you're getting ready for your first cruise or simply your next cruise. Well, here's a list of 5 do's and we'll follow it up with 5 don'ts that you maybe want to think about for your next cruise.
Well, the first do that we want to talk about is the Sailaway Party. For us, the first time we went to the Sailaway Party, it just kind of set the tone for the rest of the cruise. You know, it was so fun, the energy was there, people are laughing, dancing. It was just a really good time. And so we've not missed one since.
Absolutely. And in fact, I would encourage you to participate in your Sailaway Party. They're going to have a bunch of crazy dances that you don't know how to do, and you're going to look really silly doing them, but I don't know if you're aware of this. Everybody looks really silly doing them. One of the best things you can do on your cruise is participate and jump in.
Hey, thanks for watching our video. We'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos.
And for more tips and tricks and cruising information, please check us out on our other channel, Sandy Sun Travel.
And if you're looking to plan a cruise or any other vacation, head on over to sandysuntravel.com where we can help you plan your dream vacation. Plus, if you're feeling lucky, you can scroll down the page to a spot where you can enter to win a $10,000 dream vacation.
We would suggest that you try a new food item. We've both done this on every cruise we've been on. Usually I do it more in the main dining room than anywhere else, but yeah, just
trying something new. The good news is, especially in the main dining room, you don't like it, ask them for something else. I think a cruise is a great place to discover new foods you like, and to be fair, maybe some you don't.
So our third do is splurge for a balcony. We have always had a balcony on all of our cruises, but we've been inside and, an inside stateroom. Our son had one on our first cruise, and it was like a box. I literally felt claustrophobic in there. And I mean, maybe you're fine with that. That's great. But they said they could have slept until 3 in the afternoon, which they definitely could have because as late as they stayed up at night. But
inside staterooms are just fine, and they're a great way to make a cruise more economical. But I tell you what, at least once, splurge for that balcony. It's so much fun, so nice to wake up and look out and see the ocean. It's such a nice place to sit in the mornings or in the evening and just enjoy. I think it's a fantastic thing. So we're really big on splurging for balconies.
And it makes your room feel bigger.
Absolutely, yeah.
So for our fourth do, kind of going in that same vein, is to research your room location. If you are a light sleeper, you don't want to be in a heavy traffic area like right by the elevators or underneath the dance club
or the pool. Yeah, I think the room location is so key. If you get a little bit seasick or you're worried about getting seasick, getting something in the middle of the ship down low, it's just do your research, check out the room locations, and you'll find that'll help your cruise go so much smoother.
And for our last do, which is probably the most important, is tip the crew. It's just a way of showing your hospitality or showing them gratitude for as hard as they work, and for while they're all working, we're having fun all around them.
Right. It's great too because you'll feel good doing it. And on the same note, and this may upset some of you, but I'm going to put on this do, I'm going to put a big don't as well. And that don't is, don't go to the guest services desk and ask for your tips to be removed. It's just consider the gratuities as a part of the expense for your cruise. These crew members work so hard, and they have such great attitudes, and they deal with us on our good days, and they deal with us on our bad days, and they deal with us after we've had 15 drinks on the drink package. So just tip them, and then tip them extra. They really earn it. So would you do us a favor? Would you like this video, subscribe to our channel, maybe hit the notification button? It really helps us out a ton, and we just really appreciate it. So moving on to some don'ts. I think one of the most important don'ts that I can put out there is don't be a chair. What?
Don't be a chair hog.
Don't be a chair hog.
It's the biggest one. It's so frustrating.
It's oh gosh. It's crazy, that you go out at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, you start looking, and there are towels and shoes and flip-flops and
bags and
stuff everywhere on these chairs, and you know good and well those people are off eating breakfast or
well,
whatever.
That's the thing, is a lot of times if you're there early enough, there's things they're saving 4, 5, 6 chairs, and there's nobody even in the pool. There's nobody around.
Look, and people will say, well, the crew, they're policing that. If it's not covered in 40 minutes, then they take. Listen, just don't be a chair hog. It's just not nice. We're all on vacation together. There's plenty of deck chairs, and if you don't get one here, you can get one there. And you might say, well, I'm a chair hog, and I don't want to. Just don't be a chair hog. It's just not nice. So, another one, the second one, don't pack a hairdryer. You don't need it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, some people,
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
Every room.
Every room has a hairdryer, and you can use that space to take souvenirs home. You don't need the hairdryer, and some of us need it even less than others. Third one, don't lose track of time in port. Make sure that you have your phone, or take a cheap watch and put it on ship's time. You don't want to be a pier runner. No.
You have people cheering for you. You have people booing you.
Yeah.
You have people, But you don't want to be caught the last one on the boat.
Or worse yet, you don't want to ruin your vacation by being left behind and stuck in port and have to figure out how to make it. Just set your watch, figure it out. Whatever you got to do, set a timer. Better to get back to the ship early than late.
Yep.
So don't sweat the small stuff either. Just don't. You're on vacation. Relax. Don't get upset over every little thing. Just, don't sweat the small stuff.
Just go with the flow.
That's probably the best advice. You're on the boat. Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And finally, I think this is maybe the biggest don't be a chair hog. Don't try to do everything.
Definitely. We did that on our very first cruise, and we were so exhausted.
Yeah.
And honestly, you don't have to do everything. You shouldn't do everything. You're on vacation.
Yeah.
Make sure to take some time to just enjoy it. Just relax. Obviously, go in, if you're in port and you want to do 1 or 2 excursions, but don't try to do everything.
In fact, I would recommend to actually try to read a book. My goal on our next cruise is I'm going to read a book. Why? Because I think we've still, even as much as we've learned and we're trying to not try to do everything, a cruise is a relaxing thing, and you should come back refreshed. And I just encourage you, don't try to do everything. Take a book, read a book. That's our 5 do's and 5 don'ts. We're curious, what are your main do's? What are your main don'ts? If you could pick a top 5 or a bottom 5, as it were, why don't you leave those in the comments below? We'd love to see yours. Maybe we'll make a video out of those. That would be.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, give us some do's and don'ts to make a video out of. We'll do those in an upcoming video. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.